What's up, YouTube? We are back. You're looking at the screen. 74 bronzes. We haven't had a 74 bronze on the screen all year long. This is the new best stub method in the game for sure. We haven't used it yet. Nobody in the game is doing this besides us. So stay tuned and watch the whole video. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, join the Discord for roster update tips, for stub making method tips. Become a YouTube member for a low price and get early insider access to these videos. Let's get right into things. How do you want to make the most stubs in the game? This is a gold exchange method again. Silver players to gold players. So why were we just talking about bronzes? Well, first off, here's these packs. Right now, if you're not aware of the method right now, you can go to the store and you can buy, this method still works. A lot of people are complaining it doesn't. It really still does. Because if you get 6 77 overall players, which cost, let's see, 109 stubs right there, 110 stubs, the 108 stubs. If you get 6 of these guys, then you can get a gold player pack. So this pack costs about 648, 650 stubs. 650 stubs is still a good way to use this method because every single one of these gold packs, if you open 100 of them, if you open 1,000 of them, on average, you'll get a player worth over 900 stubs. So you're making 1.5 times your stubs if you're doing this with the 77 overalls. If you're doing it with 76 overalls, then you need 8 of them. 8 times 80. You're looking at 640 stubs, 650 stubs again. So this works with different overalls. And maybe when I drop this video, the overall prices changes. So maybe you can do it with 75s then. You need 10 of these guys. 10 of these guys at 63 stubs, that's 630. This method still works. Let's just prove it right now. This is not the method though. We have a completely new method to get these gold packs, and we're gonna talk about that right now. Look at that, 400 stubs. Okay, you lose 250 stubs right there, but on average, you get an 84. So you're down 200, and now you're back up 700. So now you have a 700 buffer region. You start pulling guys like this. I mean, really, it's just a solid, good method. You're not more likely to get 80 overalls. I'm pretty sure you're just as likely to get an 84 as an 80. So, I mean, look at this. This method's really solid. Really good way to make stubs fast. Now, 650 is a bit pricey for some people, right? That's fine. I get it. So what do we want to do to adjust? Go to 74 overalls. Now, you cannot exchange a 74 overall towards this pack. But wait, what's the other roster update method we've been doing all year if you've been following me? We've been doing roster update investments, right? So why don't we invest in some of these guys to go from bronze to silver? If this guy goes from bronze to silver, then he's exchangeable. I can put him in towards the pack. Okay, so basically, if you buy Charlie Morton, if you buy 1,000 of him for 34 stubs, then when he goes silver, instead of quick selling him or doing whatever, if he goes to a silver, you put him into the exchange pack, and every single one of those packs now cost at the very most 330 stubs. So you're guaranteed to make stubs no matter what. Now let's go check the last roster update. Did anybody go from bronze to silver? Let's see what's going on about this update. Anybody go to a 75 overall? Look at this. Royce Lewis went +5. That's nuts. Gary Sanchez +4. You can see a lot of people. This guy right here, Ryan McMahon. If you invested in Ryan McMahon for this method, you would have been able to do this exchange so well. This guy, another person. So that's really when we start. This is the new favorite type of investment that I'm going to be talking about for this roster update period. People going from bronze to silver. Just because I think it's a really, really good opportunity for this silver exchange to happen. So who do you want to invest in these bronzes? Because ultimately, you gotta pick right so that the exchange method works, right? So let's look at these guys right now. The first guy I want to talk about is going to be Charlie Morton. The best way to pick out someone to look at is if they're buy now and sell now have a huge discrepancy, and if they're high volume, because then people are probably already looking at him for an investment. On this season, he has 105 strikeouts in 90 innings, 3.5 ERA. He's been playing well in his last several games as well. 5 strikeouts, 7 strikeouts, 8 strikeouts. So I like Charlie Morton to get a Ks per 9 upgrade, potentially a walks per 9 upgrade. I mean, I think this is a solid investment. He could even go to a 76. If he goes to a 76, then ka-ching! You made even more stubs, which is why Charlie Morton is a really good player to have in anticipation of this new bronze to gold exchange method, really. So that's really good. Another guy, Marcell Ozuna. Marcell Ozuna, you can see the prices look pretty similar. You buy him, you buy 10 of him. If you're gonna exchange 10 of him, the price costs $340 for a pack. If he goes upgraded, 251 on the season with an 830 OPS. Last 15 games hitting 281, 526 slugging. Marcell Ozuna, in terms of hitters, his pie chart's pretty solid, so he has to get a contact boost. Has to bring the batting average up a little bit in the next 3 weeks, 2 weeks to get the upgrade. His fielding is awful. This could be a fielding update as well, so keep that in mind. I like Ozuna as a solid investment too. Now, let's say your player doesn't go from bronze to silver. What do? Well, you're buying them at 34 stubs, and the quick sell price is 25. So I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Look at this guy. Nobody's buying this guy. There's 0 orders in. You could still come in here and sell him. You could sell this guy if he busts for 35 stubs, and you're still not losing any stubs really. So in my eyes, there's not really a way to lose your stubs unless you're investing in a guy like this. If you're investing in a guy like this who's already 95 stubs, then you're crazy. But if you're investing at 33, 34 stubs, seems like a no-brainer to me. Seth Lugo. Seth Lugo, not my favorite. I like the other two a little bit better. But Seth Lugo is pitching pretty well. He has 53 strikeouts in 57 innings. Last 7 games, 4.1 ERA, 3.5 ERA on the season. I'd like to see the strikeout numbers go up. I'd like to see the walks numbers go down. But I mean, his walks numbers are pretty low, which is why the walks per nine could go up. 6 walks in the last 35 innings. But his hits per nine, he's giving up a lot of hits. Giving up 38 hits in 35 innings. That's awful, which is why his hits per nine is his worst stat. So that's got to come down if he wants to get an upgrade right here. But it's another potential one. Now, maybe my favorite one, and we're looking at someone a little bit more pricey here. Eloy Jimenez. His pie chart's already huge. Could get a fielding upgrade potentially, even though he's not the best fielder. 379 last 7 game batting average. 15 games, 311 batting average. On the year, hitting 275, 805 OPS. He's catching fire. He has a hit in his last 3 games, 2 multi-hit games in his last 2 games. Eloy Jimenez could be due to go from a 74 to 76, and that's why you can see his price is already quite high. He's another one to invest in. Brusdar Graterol, 1.95 ERA on the season. Now, his Ks per 9 number is low. 37 innings pitched, 27 strikeouts. You like to see the strikeouts come up. His walks per 9, already pretty good in the game. It's really just his Ks per 9 and hits per 9 that can go up. In his last 15 innings pitched, he's given up 17 hits. So his hits per 9 might not get the boost. So really his Ks per 9 has to get a boost here. So you're hoping that he gets a lot of strikeouts in the next 2 weeks pitched. Another one, Josiah Gray. Really good investment opportunity right here. His pie chart sucks. Hits per 9, not good. Ks per 9, not good. Walks per 9, not good. Home runs per 9, not good. Everything can get a boost. He's in the All-Star game for the Nationals. 3.3 ERA in the season. 86 strikeouts in 95 innings. Solid. That's really solid. And he's basically averaging about 1 hit per inning, which is not great. 15 walks in his last 37 innings pitched. I'm fine with that. About 1 walk every 2 innings. You'd like to see it come down a little bit. So let's see what happens in his last couple starts. Last start, 6 innings pitched, 1 run, 8 strikeouts. The one before that, 5.1 innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 walks, not great, and then 6 strikeouts. So he's pitching very well right now. Only 1 run in his last 2 games. 3 games ago, he gave up 6 earned runs, so that's pretty bad. But that last update already happened, so look for Josiah Gray to potentially get a nice, solid upgrade. Now, a guy that I wouldn't really recommend investing in, but kind of the approach you want to take. I have a bunch of Joey Meneses from earlier in the season. I invested when he was a 79. I thought he was going to go gold the first week. I forgot I had him. I just never sold. But look, you want to buy a guy like this. You want to have like 600 of these guys right here. That way, when he does go silver, I'm not saying Meneses will. If he does go silver, then you can do the exchange method in bulk and make a bunch of stubs. Again, you're basically doing bronzes to gold instead of silver to gold. So it takes a step out of the process. The Joey Meneses, solid batting average, 280. He's cooled off in his last couple games though, and his OPS is 680. So that's not great. He's probably not getting an upgrade. A couple more notable guys. We got a guy by Miguel Castro. He's been pitching solid, 33 innings pitched, 26 strikeouts, 3.2 ERA. His walks per nine I like. 12.2 innings pitched, 5 walks. We can see his walks per nine go from 48 to maybe 60, which who knows what kind of an upgrade that will warrant. Then we got another guy who's in the All-Star game, I think. Michael Lorenzen. I don't know why. I'm not sure you want to invest in this guy. 5 earned runs last start about a week ago. But he's a 4.28 ERA, 62 strikeouts and 82 innings pitched. Really, you just gotta hope the walks per nine number goes up and everything else stays the same. In 42 innings pitched, he has 9 walks in his last 7 games. So he's controlling his walks a good amount. So if he has a couple good starts, look for him to get a potential boost. And really, that's all. You guys can make your own judgments. Again, join the member program. You'll be put in a private Discord chat where you can ask me whatever you want. I'll respond. Thanks for watching the video. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and this is the best new method.